Hi everybody, today I'm going to be explaining the Cars Iceberg. This iceberg was made by Bommy Gamer 64, so all credit goes to him, and without further ado, let's begin. Starting off, we have the trilogy. This is referring to the three Cars movies, all with the first one being released in 2006, the second one in 2011, and the third and most recent one in 2012 for 17. With all three movies combined, they made $1.4 billion at the box office, with the first one having made 462 million at the box office, the second one 559, and the final one 362. The three movies have a pretty varied and mixed reception on critic websites. For example, on IMDb, the first movie is rated 7.4, the second one 6.2, and the last one 6.7. On Rotten Tomatoes, they have the scores of 76, 49, and last but not least, 67. The short films. This is referring to all the Mater's Telltales and cartoon related shorts, like Hiccups, Fire Radio Springs 500 and a half, the Pixar popcorn shorts like Unparalleled Parking or Dancing with the Cars, and the many Mater's Telltales stories, which had Mater in some really wacky and weird scenarios that he says he's been in, with some of with the cartoon shorts like Fire Springs 500 and a half, and Hiccups being some more normal sort of shorts. I would argue that the Voyager Speaks 500 and a half is just some wacky race, but yeah, that's basically all for the cartoons. Also forgot to mention the Pixar Popcorn, which were random shorts made by for almost every Pixar movie in 2021, with Unparalleled Parking being about all the Radiator Springs cast and some other characters, well, parking. And we also have Dancing with the Cars. As the title suggests, it's basically them dancing and tuning out to different songs. The video games. This entry is referring to the multiple Cars video games that exist. From the original Cars video game back in 2006 to Meteor National to Cars Race-O-Rama. They have almost like the same structural plot as any tie-in video game for a movie has. Disney also made some mobile games for the series. Some one to tie in for Cars Street, one which had included toys, you can race your toys in it, Cars Fast as Lightning, the most popular, and of course we can't forget the tie-in. And of course we can't forget the games that would tie into the movies. The World of Cars Online. The World of Cars Online is referring to a website which Pixar had back when Cars first released, where you can create your own avatar, race, and do your own missions. As of 2025, the site has been shut down for almost 30. It has been shut down for 13 years. This entry has to do with Mater's voice actor, Larry the Cable Guy. That's it. That's basically it. This entry now refers to the end scene of Cars, where everyone goes to to the movies to watch the movies, and the movies basically are parodies of other Pixar movies like Toy Story, Monsters Inc., and A Bug's Life. Seeing cardified versions of Woody, Buzz, Ham, Flick, and Mike and Sully, and even the abominable snowman. Cars Land is referred to the place localized in Disneyland, California, where basically it's basically a amusement park where you can buy merchandise, ride the rides, and see all sorts of the car animatronics. So this is referring to the King's Crash in the tiebreaker race, where Chick knocks the King off the track so he can win Dinoco, with McQueen having a change of heart and deciding to go help out the King, leading Chick to win. This entry is referring to all the toys made for the movies and TV shows. There's a large amount of them. Heck, they're the series' biggest moneymaker. And now with this, we have concluded the first part of our iceberg. Moving on to the next.
above the world of cars. Disney's planes.
As this one line explains, basically the Cars and Planes universes are connected. It has already been confirmed in the past. The Plane series is made by Disney Toon Studios, a division of Disney Animation. There's really nothing else to say. This is as easy as 2 plus 2. Or better yet, yeah, 1 plus 1. What this is referring to is that the Pizza Planet truck Todd has been seen multiple times in the Cars universe. It originally appeared in Toy Story and has a part as a normal truck and a part of the Pizza Planet Corporation, meaning that with the appearance of this car, we know that he exists in the Cars universe. In general, the Pizza Planet Corporation exists in the Cars universe. As we all know, McQueen had a better version of his design. And with that, we also saw that he had the number 57 instead of 95. This was basically to reference the fact that the creator of Cars, John Lasseter, and director, was born in 1957, later be switching to 95 to reference the first Pixar movies released, Toy Story, in 1995. Basically, this meme spawned when this McQueen, in this very cursed Lightning McQueen ripoff, was found in a merry-go-round. And since then, Kerchoo has existed. This was basically to contrast an early theory which suggested that Van and Minnie were dead due to the end credits of the first Cars movie they were found in the middle of the desert with a very terrible state. Of course, later this theory was debunked in Cars 2, where we saw Van and Minnie again, this time with Van accepting to have maps, and we saw that both were alive and well in this one. This is referring to the multiple Cars ripoffs that exist, like Cargo, the Little Cars, and the most popular one, Autobots, because of the similarities to the Cars posters and images. And we also have A Cars Life, which is another Cars ripoff. What these movies usually follow, these ripoffs, have similar premises, similar characters, similar plot points, and similar motivations, which correlate with the original Cars movie. This obviously is referring to the crash in Cars 3, where McQueen is competing against all the next generation racers. His friends and even older veterans have been replaced with next gens. The crash basically happened when McQueen lost a tire, as we can see here. This crash makes McQueen question whether or not he should continue racing or not, due to these next gen racers being very faster. So I don't need to explain this. You found many Easter egg videos in Cars, so yeah, you basically know. With that out of the way, we have finished the second layer of our iceberg.